Community Foundation Wales works with generous supporters and partners to find and fund projects that strengthen communities across Wales. Established in 1999, we now award around 2 million grants each year to charities and community groups through 47 different funds. These funds open throughout the year and they're location-based or community interest focused. Please sign up to our newsletter to keep up-to-date and grants information. We've also got Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So this is our grants team. So Fion is our manager and then the rest of us are just grants officers, and I'm a grants and impact officer. The multi-year and core cost funding. Community Foundation Wales team met and spoke to more than 100 community groups and charities across Wales to discover what really matters to them and how they think we could better support them. And the findings are published in our loud and clear report, which you can find on our website. Charities and community groups in Wales want funders to prioritise core cost and longer term partnerships. I will inform you during the summary of funds if they offer multi-year and or core cost funding. So the first fund I want to talk about is Dr. Dewi Endowment Fund. So this one provides support to groups and organisations working to tackle poverty and isolation, including fuel poverty and rural issues. Projects that work with older generation to minimise loneliness. Groups and organisations that support the promotion and learning of Welsh language, culture and heritage. Building confidence and broadening horizons for individuals with limited resources, talented individuals to pursue ambitions, for example, bursaries, equipment and instruments. Individuals and local authority groups and charities can apply for grants between £500 and £5,000. When an exceptional case for support is made, grants can be made up to £10,000. Dr. Dewi Fund offers multi-year and core cost funding. So the multi-year funding is up to 3 years. So that would be £5,000 each year for 3 years, so totaling £15,000. The deadline for this is the 30th of June at midday. The next fund we have is Fund for Wales. So Fund for Wales supports small volunteer groups who aim to deliver the following outcomes. So improving people's life chances, building strong communities, improving rural and urban environments, encouraging healthier and more active people and communities, and providing heritage and culture. So they can apply between £5,000 and £2,000. And again, multi-year and core cost funding is available for this one. So we've changed Fund for Wales last year to a rolling fund. There is no deadline anymore, so it's when you feel ready to submit your application rather than being pushed by that deadline, so you can submit the best possible application for this fund. Our next fund is Our Communities Together, the Cost of Living Fund. Community Foundation Wales launched Our Communities Together Cost of Living Crisis Appeal to support charities and community organisations across Wales to help those most affected with the cost of living crisis. We are in partnership with the media company Newsquest on this appeal, with the money raised being used to support the network of work, support the work of Welsh groups and charities, making a huge difference for local people and communities facing the crisis of hardship. The campaign is live and donations will be used to encourage encouraged by all Welsh newspaper titles run by Newsquest. So this fund opened last week, and groups providing services and activities that will make a huge difference to local families and individuals facing the crisis and hardship can apply for this funding. So we'll prioritise organisations and projects that are increasing accessibility for those who are undeserved or vulnerable. So grants are up to £5,000 for 3 years. So that would be £15,000 of total. Groups and organisations have an income not excess of 500,000 in the last reporting financial year. And the deadline for this one is the 4th of July at midday. So this is the our website. So this is our grants page. So the ones in blue, when you go on the page, are the ones that are open, and the ones in red are the ones that are closed. Then you can click on the tile and it come up with the criteria and the application form. Oh, excuse me. So grants workshops run monthly. These workshops give you a guide through what you need to apply for the grant for Community Foundation Wales and what makes a good application. So the webinar will look through the following elements for a good application: the supporting documents you need to attach to your application, help with your policies of your organisation, eligibility criteria, and then we've got a little task in there about what makes a good application and additional support which is available for you. You could book these workshops on our website. So that we've got some top tips for applying for applications. So it's read the information carefully before submitting. Before starting application. So read through the criteria correctly and then read through each question correctly so you know what we're asking. Ensure there's good governance. Understand your reserves. Show your understanding your community. Write in simple language. Make sure your figures add up. Show there's a need for your project. Tell us what you like to be spent on, and get some external perspective. So with that one, it's either looking for any case studies or consultation you've done for the project, or after you have written your application form, get someone who's not linked to your organisation to read the application to make sure it makes sense and they know what you're applying for. So if they know, then we'll know what you're applying for. So the grants toolkit. So we set up the grants toolkit to help grantees and applicants to help them as much as possible. So our four main sections at the moment can include governance, where you find our minimum standards, policies and best practices, information on CVCs, information on information on living wage funders, to name a few. Monitoring and evaluation. There's support on how to monitor and evaluate your project, how to collect data, and how to write a good case study. How to write a good application. So this one is linked to the webinar. So it's demonstration of need, guidance on how to complete the application form and top tips, and then planning a project. How to find out where the funding is available, partnership working, sustainability, exit strategy, budget, fundraising, diversifying your income streams, and method of consultation. We've also added a glossary of terms to each of these sections because we completely understand there's a lot of jargon in the third sector, so we want to ensure that you understand as much as possible. If there's anything else you would like to see, or any information or any other information, please let us know. The other thing that we have is on each of our fund pages, we have a book a call with the grants officer. So this is where you can discuss your organisation and your project and the fund to make sure that you're eligible for funding before applying. And that's, there you go.